Now what I call nuanced. And we start with the song. Fill my cup, Lord. I lift it up, Lord. Come and quench this thirsting of my soul. Bread of heaven, feed me till I want no more. Fill my cup, fill it up, and make me whole. Actually, there are some things that are very nuanced. They are subtle, but they're very important. Numbers chapter 20, verse 8. Take the rod, you and your brother Aaron, gather the congregation together, speak to the rock before their eyes, and it will yield its water. Thus you shall bring water for them out of the rock, and give drink to the congregation and the animal. So Moses took the rod from before the Lord as he commanded him, and Moses and Aaron gathered the assembly together before the rock. And he said to them, Hear now, you rebels, must we bring water for you out of this rock? Then Moses lifted up his hand and struck the rock twice with his rod. And the water came out abundantly, and the congregation and the animals drank. He was to speak to the rock, he struck it. You know, these subtleties are things that we need to pay attention to because this is important. And in fact, I have a number of other examples. Peter was the one that first got the vision about the outreach to the Gentiles, but Paul was the one that actually fulfilled that vision. And you could see how much Paul was able to do. That was he was able to say that, look, I did much more abundantly, I labored much more abundantly than all of them. So when God gives those kinds of directions, you know, let's not begin to think that we know more than God. In fact, the impertinence is horrible, and it's actually recorded in Scripture. Ananias was told to go pray for Paul. He was saying, God, do you know who this guy is? I mean, talking to God that is omniscient. Let's not have those kinds of attitude. Anything God says, you know, God says it, we believe it, we do it. We have no doubt. We don't begin to think that we know more than the God of the universe. This is the way to make progress. This is the way to reach the promised land.